King Judah, L-I-T. Get lost in translation, it's the land of confusion. Eyes blind, mind full of pollution. We're lost in translation, lost in this nation, since we came out for the slave ships. Welcome to the Lost in Translation podcast. This is episode 6. On this episode, I'm going to be talking about unification, separation, and division. Nowadays, there's a big push on uniting. They want people to see each other as the same. Are people the same? No. Are people treated equally? No. Equality is a myth. It's not nothing factual about equality. Equality will never take place, especially in a place like America, which is built on genocide and slavery. It's built on hate. Black people have been hated for 400 years. Now all of a sudden, we're supposed to forget all the hatred. We're supposed to forget the enslavement. We're supposed to forget the slaughter and just unite and be happy and join hands. I don't understand the concept. And to be quite frank, I think it's BS. I truly believe it's just, a way that, the people that were against blacks can just, try to get that guilt away. I think they're afraid of black people fighting back because they know everything that the cops have done, like what happened with Tamir Rice, the 12-year-old in Cleveland, or Alton Sterling, and the names go on and on. And eventually black people is going to be like, yo, we can't let this happen no more. And when that day comes, they want us to unite with them and not fight against them. For a long time, it's been them versus us, not us versus them. We have always been loving, nurturing people since the beginning. We're not the ones that carry the hate in our heart. So why is it us that have to unite? I think before anything, black people need to unite with black people. On episode 2, I speak on black crime. And if you have the time, if you haven't listened to it, go ahead and check it out. So you get the breakdown of how this black on black crime came about. Now, do I believe people should unite? Yes. But who do I believe need to unite? I just think the children of Israel, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. I think that's where unification needs to take place. I think we need to separate ourselves from the so-called adversary, the people who have hated us for a very long time. We didn't carry the hate for them. They carried the hate for us. So why is it us that need to unite with them? Nowadays, they're calling Israelite camps separatist groups. Is that a bad thing? I think not. And I believe Scripture agrees with me. As a matter of fact, let's get into Scripture right now. Leviticus 19:2 says, "Speak unto all the congregation of the children of Israel, and say unto them, Ye shall be holy, for I, the Most High, your God, is holy." You get into the word holy. The word holy means separate. So God is telling us, the children of Israel, the so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, to be holy or to be separate. Leviticus 20:26 says, "And ye shall be holy unto me, for I, the Most High, am holy, and have severed you from other people, that you should be mine." As you can see right there, it says severed. He severed us from other people, which means he separated us from other people, that we should be his. And he wants us to be holy, to be separate from. Deuteronomy 7:6 says, For thou art an holy people unto the Most High thy God. The Most High thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth. And to further clarify that, Deuteronomy 14:2 says, For thou art an holy people unto the Most High thy God. And the Most High hath chosen thee to be a peculiar people unto himself above all the nations that are upon the face of the earth. So the Most High made us a holy people, which means he made us separate from all the other nations on earth. Exodus 33:16 says, For wherein shall it be known here that I and thy people have found grace in thy sight? Is it not in that thou goest with us? So shall we be separated, I and thy people, from all the people that are upon the face of the earth. So here he's saying that we shall be separated, that we need to be separate from the people of this earth, because we're not the same. Proverbs 9:6 says, Forsake the foolish and live, and go in the way of understanding. Proverbs 13:20 says, He that walketh with wise men shall be wise, but a companion of fools shall be destroyed. So we don't need to be united with everybody. Everybody does not need to unite. You know, because there's fools out there. There's people out there that says there is no God. And only a foolish person will say that. 2 Corinthians 6:14 says, Be ye not unequally yoked together with unbelievers. For what fellowship hath righteousness with unrighteousness? And what communion have light with darkness? 2 Corinthians 6:17-18 says, Wherefore come out from among them, and be ye separate, says the Most High, and touch not the unclean thing, and I will receive you, and will be a father unto you, and ye shall be my sons and daughters, says the Most High Almighty. So right there, God's telling us, be ye separate. There's no other way to take that besides what it says. It's saying for us to be separate, not to be united with everybody, because everybody don't believe what you believe. It's telling us to be not unequally yoked together with unbelievers. Romans 12:2 says, And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of God. So God does not want us to conform to this world. He does not want us to be united with everybody. He wants us to be separate from. 1 Peter 1:14-16 says, As obedient children, not fashioning yourself according to former lusts in your ignorance, but as he which hath called you is holy. So be ye holy in all manner of conversation, because it is written, Be ye holy, for I am holy. And as I said, the word holy means to be separate. So we're called to be separate from. We're not called to unite with every single body. The children of Israel is who needs to unite. The so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and be separate from the other nations. This is the Lost in Translation podcast. I'm your host, King Judah. You can find this podcast on soundcloud.com/Lost in Translation podcast. You can also find this podcast on YouTube and Facebook. Just search Lost in Translation podcast. Thanks for listening.
All these songs about death got these kids depressed. Subliminal messages all effortless. Symbols on the set, Illuminati like pagan pork eating sodomites. They think it's all even. They not in their right mind. They out they soul and body, full of itch like a border body. Young kings on that syrup and Molly, devour your temple, that temple your body. I told you before, put your crown on, take your throne, put your town on, do numbers like the Dow Jones. You said we were Israelites, what you doing, Farrakhan? False prophets running marathons. Everything's off nowadays, got them lost nowadays. Gotta examine before you believe what you're taught nowadays. It's how it is in the concrete jungle. Don't put nothing but God above you. Don't put nothing on a pedestal. It'll be your God. You won't defeat the odds. You don't wanna play them cards. Don't put nothing on a pedestal. It'll be your God. You won't defeat the odds. You don't wanna play them cards. Don't put nothing on a pedestal. It'll be your God. You won't defeat the odds. You don't wanna play them cards. Don't put nothing on a pedestal. It'll be your God. You won't defeat the odds. You don't wanna play them cards. Don't put nothing on a pedestal. Be careful what you idolize. They worship the creation and put the creator to the side. Nothing but Satan on the rise. Open your eyes. You're blinded by the lies. Got them traumatized.